God, Garrus, you're showing it before I can use this!
Wow, get fucked. Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
you, Garrus.
Door should be online.
Alright, welcome back.
We have returned.
Indeed we have, and
Something special.
indeed.
What?
Besides that, fuck you. Trainer has been wanting me to go and talk to Adams really quick, so I just want to do that really quick. Get that out of the way. Because God only knows just how much she's gonna be, like, pestering me to do that every single freaking time.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
Oh, I support.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that.
Okay, it's just repeating
When
it
Edie
now, Ben.
controls
Who
the
should I
ship,
support?
She's piloting, just
Adams.
like Joker.
Adams?
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy,
Yeah.
she is the Normandy.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Wait, is that it?
Donnelly's kind of a ding-dong.
He is.
Commander, I've identified a problem with our engines. A core overload could cause a plasma vent within the engineering compartment.
Who cares?
Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Why do we need this?
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
I believe we lost a team member during the assault on the Collector base because of this.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions,
Wow.
we'll lose the entire ship anyway.
Never heard that
We
one
want
before.
every advantage we can get.
I think that
right?
was Kasumi.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we'll buy it.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Alrighty then. Citadel GX-12 thermal pipe. And maybe this maybe this time if we have a suicide mission we won't lose anybody.
No promises.
Who cares? Alright, Ben, what special thing are we going to be doing today? Shut up!
Well, open up your galaxy map. Now let's leave orbit of this planet. Gonna go to the Citadel. We're gonna pay a visit to Dr. Bryson's lab.
Can I do anything from here? Nope, I guess not. If I do that, let me 100% this area really quick. Oh god, I'm getting so low on fuel.
Yeah, you should probably not let yourself run out of fuel there, bud.
That helps. Wow, that was the only thing that, you know what?
Evasion successful.
Yeah, sure. Taunt the ancient death machines.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, wow. Okay, that helps.
Yeah, it did. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother to go to those ones. Those are probably stuff as well.
I'm willing to bet one of them is like an information relay.
Possibly.
I do remember there being a few of those scattered throughout the galaxy.
Alright. Meet Dr. Bryson. If I can fucking... There we go. Oh, hey, you got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so basically, Leviathan DLC, Omega DLC, Citadel DLC. And we're doing Leviathan.
We're doing Leviathan, one of my favorite DLCs of all time.
It is pretty cool. My one, and this is probably like a spoiler for anybody who hasn't played this yet, but my one gripe with the third mission in this is the underwater section doesn't have any marine life. Like I would have just liked to have seen, like, you know, some like mutated shark species thingy from that island
They contact the field teams for a progress
swimming around or something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, some marine life would have been nice.
Commander Shepard, we've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Left.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Bottom.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. This whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, the breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Die, bitch!
Do it! Do it!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a
Ominous.
couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Bottom.
You just shot your
murderer.
boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived,
It was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else. That
Yeah,
wasn't
do
me.
it.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No. I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
Bottom.
I saw you pull the trigger. Then you tried to kill me.
I swear I didn't!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Dun dun dun.
That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Bottom.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Alrighty then.
Alright, find that audio log. But first, the Husk Head.
So out of curiosity, Ben, have you ever played with the Husk Head so much that it exploded?
Yeah. I think the very first time I heard that you could do that, I went and did it deliberately to see it. But I think if you wait one mission to do it, James shows up here.
And he says, you should bring it back to the Normandy.
This must be
Audio
the artifact
log.
the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Bottom.
He's out there somewhere. And we need him.
I'll do what I can.
Okay, that line, he's out there somewhere, actually sounds really cool in a game like this.
It may help us locate Garneau.
So, console galaxy map. Well, I have to explore stuff first, don't I? Or do I not? Or do I? Yeah, no, I don't. No, never mind. I'm so confused.
You gotta check the map out first.
There you go.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
So, one of the things on the PS3 version of this DLC was that there's a trophy for narrowing it down, pinpointing his location exactly.
Is this Prothean?
Yes.
And I don't think that was on the Legendary Edition version.
Can you add a
it's
search filter for locations
disappointing
known to have protean ruins or artifacts?
that they removed
Adding a search
some
filter, you may examine the
trophies
results from the Galaxy Map program.
just to cater to the mainstream players that, you know, almost new players, I guess you could say.
These are all
Like,
murders in which
the original,
accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Mass Effect 3 had a
Just like
bunch of
Bryson's
like
assistant.
trophies that they removed
Garneau
for the
was following a
Legendary
trail of
Edition just
blackout
because they're
crimes.
like, you know, we don't
It
really
is
need
possible.
those. It's
We
like,
need to find
dude,
data matching dates
keep them
and
all.
locations for crimes of this nature.
Yeah,
I'm a trophy whore.
some of the trophies they
Time and
removed
date
were a
for
little
crimes.
disappointing. But I think they also
Can you
probably
filter
did it
murders
to
where the killer claimed memory
make
loss?
room for other
Adding a
trophies.
search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Because they did the, like, trophies for each separate game, and then they did trophies for all 3 games.
Yeah, the trophies for all 3 games, such as Paramore 1, 2, and 3, which was to rekindle or start a relationship with a character, those should have been for each individual game themselves. Same thing with the Insanity trophies. Insanity 1, 2, and 3 for beating the game on Insanity difficulty.
I agree.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are
But
after
they removed
Leviathan.
those just so that people can plat the game. It's like,
Could be vital to finding
dude, Insanity isn't even that difficult.
secret, Dr. Bryson.
In fact, the most difficult
Falls into the wrong hands.
game on Insanity was Mass Effect 2.
Data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Lop.
You know,
The story is
I don't
August
remember-
17th, 2185. You can pause this and read this if you want.
so I don't remember where I found the
Bryson was tagging
post,
unexplained creature sightings.
but a couple of years ago I was scrolling through social media and I found this post that
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And
was
Garneau
talking
had been following
about
that
how
course.
Sovereign should have actually
had a
been
search filter
named
for systems along that
Harbinger,
projected path.
and Harbinger should have been
Adding a
named
search filter
Sovereign.
now.
I leveled up.
And they broke down the definitions of
fragment,
both
maybe?
words.
He was studying it as an object of
That's
And like,
investigation.
it makes
interesting.
sense.
We should look more closely at a sample.
Yeah, it makes sense because, you know, Harbinger means like a signal for what's to come, like an omen, right? And Sovereign
Traces
is
of
kind
element
of
zero.
like,
Would Leviathan
God?
be so?
While
no,
it's
more
not
like
consumed as fuel during FTL travel.
when you look at it in the
Element zero
context
will
of like
decay
a
for several
sovereign
centuries of
nation.
active
They
use.
are
If Leviathan
their
is
own
old
nation,
enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
not like they don't
Okay.
answer to
Can you give me a search filter
another
for locations
nation
with element
or
zero?
a higher
Adding
power.
it now.
And you know, Harbinger. I'm not gonna go into all the details because some of it
Looks like data on the
involves
rack tonight.
spoilers for Leviathan. But there's a really interesting post, and I kind of agree.
2186.
But
I'm looking at the
I
Rack
mean,
Nine.
it is what it is.
During the Rack Nine Wars
Lop.
suggest alien influence.
The one thing that also
Timing is wrong.
kind of annoys me with the Reapers themselves
Leviathan was preparing the Rack Nine to fight the
is
Reapers.
the voice acting.
What do
And
you
what I
think,
mean
Edie?
by that is that
It is
Sovereign's voice
possible that
acting,
Bryson's team
incredible.
is using
Absolutely
ancient
love
Rack Nine fleet
Sovereign's
activity
voice
to
acting.
find
Same
Leviathan.
thing with Harbinger's voice
Saw
acting.
data pads
Absolutely
using data
incredible.
on Rack Nine
But then
movements earlier.
you
It
encounter
may be
a
relevant.
random Reaper on Rannoch when you do the Rannoch mission, which we have not done
Anne
yet.
Bryson. Age 9.
And
Records indicate Anne is
that
28. She works for the Alliance.
voice
Bryson
just
was
sounds
keeping the encryption
generic.
key close to his heart.
because it's not
It's closer
a
than family.
key
An
Reaper
interesting
that you
hypothesis,
encountered throughout
but I
the
detect no
entire
trace of the
trilogy. And so
decryption
they're
key
just like, you know,
in
we're
this
just gonna make this one generic. We're not gonna have it.
art.
We're not gonna give it like some differential personality like Sovereign and Harbinger get. So it's not really a complaint on the Reaper voice acting, more the generic random Reaper, or you know what, I should go here. The random Reaper that you eventually defeat on Rannoch.
Yeah, it's really interesting because they speak of every Reaper being each its own individual being.
Should I leave?
I mean, sure. Guess we're not doing Leviathan today. It was all a joke, guys. See you next episode. Yeah, they speak about each Reaper being its own, like, individual being, with its own thoughts and sort of its own will and motives. So it was really interesting considering that argument. And I kind of agree too, because like that Reaper on Rannoch is
Take a look at that.
pretty generic.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
But before I do that, I think there's one other thing over here. Yep, there is.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
And that's why there's not much left of the Batarians. Lop! Wow, no response.
Lop.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Alright then. Can I actually open this locker? I forgot about. Nope, I can't do this yet. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're missing one. Where the fuck is the one? In the meantime, I'll do this. Oh, no, no, please don't explode.
God damn it, Jeremy.
I didn't think that would do it yet. I am sad.
You done goofed.
Yes, I did. Oh wait, you know what? Mate, can I turn on that thing?
He's dead, Jim.
Lop.
You killed him.
I did. Right, where is this it?
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations
There you
and
go.
sightings?
Of course.
That's the last one that I needed. Alright, so we got 6 of them now. Now, in the original game, by doing them...
Activity?
So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3,
Based on the
4,
search
5.
results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Of course, I wish to narrow the search.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alright, so remove that one.
5 possible systems.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
It's just this last one.
3 possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Yeah, buddy.
In before we get there and he's not there.
Lop. But before I do that, looks like I'm holding on to those points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bud.
Alright, return to the Normandy. Alright, let's go
Onward.
to get Garneau. Where is Garneau? Is it this one? Yes, it is.
God, the mass relays are so fucking cool. I've
You know
said
what?
it before, but I will keep saying it.
Oh, there's nothing here?
Reapers
Okay.
eluded.
Whatever. Is it this one over here? Alright, I think it's in the asteroid belt now that I think about it.
I found something.
There it is. Before I do that. Oh, okay. 720. Nice.
We have located Garneau.
Yes, of course we have. Usual suspects?
The usual suspects. We want Garrus's typhoon. Excuse me.
Yeah, actually, I want to take a look at the because this is only at 2, this is at 3. And at 5. Everything else is at 1.
Get fucked, Liara.
Lop. She has
Ooh,
6
you
points.
can max out warp.
Do I or do I not?
Yeah, sure.
Pierce or recharge speed?
Go Pierce. We want Liara to be shredding MFs with her warp. Oh, well, you can't really do much there.
That is true. Although technically, I think it's going to give me up to 7 points when I level up again, which means that I'm going to have, I can do 5 into here and then 3 into there, or excuse me, 2 into there. So I could literally just put 2 into here now, and then I'd have 1 point plus the 4 that I'm going to get for leveling up. If you understood any of what I just said.
No, I got what you. I'm puffing what you're passing. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Lop.
Let's.
Although
Yeah, but I mean,
technically,
Garrus doesn't really use concussive shot. Like, we don't have him use it a lot.
that is true.
Because it's really only good for unarmored targets, but
Well, technically, when you think about it, it's this last one right here that's really good because depending on
That's
what
true.
his and unfortunately, I don't think that we're gonna get that leveled up. And the reason that I don't think we're gonna get that leveled up is because the way that they ended up speccing the squad mates in Mass Effect 3 was that you can get 4 of the abilities for squad mates maxed out, and the 5th ability can only get up to level 3 out of 6. So because we've already got Overload and Turian Rebel at 4, those would probably be the better options to max out and just get Concussive Shot up to 3.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and put 2 points into Concussive Shot.
And then you just have the 1 point, which that's something that I do like is
We're about 5 minutes out.
everybody gets the same amount of points.
What
I
exactly
guess
is
you
on
could
this
say.
asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
It's got my attention.
Powerful enough to take down a Reaper, but hiding from the war. There's more to this. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
It's a neat visual.
Lot.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me up
Yeah, famous last words.
on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, first things first. Second things first.
This mission is spooky.
It is, and that's something that I liked about not just this mission specifically, but all the DLC in general, was that they added some very unique aspects to them. The Omega DLC, especially when you encounter the adjutants,
Scouting party.
And it
was
like
also...
It's got horror survival vibes.
Shred them, Garrus! Run their pockets!
Lop. Weird to hear you say that.
Got it.
Bye, Liara!
Oh, there's another brute.
Yeah, I know. I might as well get you back into the fight, stupid.
Well, that's not very nice. It's funny, though.
Let's get Garneau before the
Wow, I was just about to shoot it.
People in this facility will be scared.
That fucking typhoon is disgusting.
And you know what the funny thing is that I wonder how many people actually knew about this before they actually started watching me, which is like
Yeah.
all like one part. Because it's funny because Carl was really the one that told me about it, and so I started to use it, and I was like, that's OP as fuck. And I'm legit wondering if anybody who's never played the original and doesn't doesn't know about that exploit would have even thought about it.
Did Carlo get it from a video, or did he just figure that out himself?
I think he got it from a video, and I don't know. I don't even know if it was him. It might have been Mike. It was either Carlo or Mike, and I'm more inclined to think it was Carlo for two reasons. One, because for some reason in the back of my mind I was thinking it was Carlo, and number two, I don't want him to come onto this video and be like, "You whore! It was me all this time."
I mean, it also makes sense that Mike could have found it too, because
Mike was the one that found out about the missile glitch for multiplayer.
he did a lot of research on this game when we were avidly playing the multiplayer. A lot of research and play testing of a lot of
Commander
different
Shepard of the
things.
Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
My eyes are squinty.
Yes, welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
Left.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Bottom.
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
That line always cracks me
The
up.
access elevator is broken.
It's because it's said as a genuine question, but he says it in such a monotone
We're
voice.
done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Bad vibe to these guys. I don't think we want to push it.
Let's look around. Carefully.
Let's not look around, not carefully.
Living in the ducts.
Where is he now?
Dr. Triffon, your appeal is denied, your resources are cut off, and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Lan. There will be no further discussion on this matter. Well, get fucked, Dr. Triffon.
This is unnerving.
We need to fix that elevator.
Yes, it was an accident, but he died.
I don't know what to think about that.
Repair terminal activated. I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
So this drone, for those who have never played the original Mass Effect on PS3 but only played the Legendary Edition, this drone was only introduced into this specific DLC because it was technically part of the multiplayer as one of the things that you had to do in the multiplayer. Access granted, blah blah blah. Alex Garneau, Stephen Bragg, Fiona Triffon. The multiplayer had a bunch of different objectives that needed to be done, one of which was an escort, where you had to escort a drone from point A to point B.
Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
It was probably one of, I would think, one of the more annoying objectives that you had to do.
My
Probably
least favorite objective, for sure.
Well, I was going to say one of the most annoying, just for the fact that one of the other objectives that you had to do was stay in a spot and hold the point for like 5 minutes.
See, those I didn't mind. You could at least take cover.
On the platinum difficulty, they were kind of a pain in the ass because you'd get overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Ooh, credits or
But
XP
see,
or something like that.
the drone escort ones, just
you were out
left
in the
you
open.
exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it left you too exposed, and so you would get shot from all different angles, and it was wasn't fun.
Now, the one positive that I can say about the drone escort was that, note to staff, this new crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution when working with all third-generation plants.
So is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
Lop, the one thing that I will say that was good about the drone escort was that if you left the perimeter of the drone itself, it would not go back to its starting point. This meant that you could literally, if you were being overrun, you could draw enemies away from the drone and reposition yourself and then go back to the drone, and it'd still be where you initially left it.
This is a restricted
True.
security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access. I don't have one. Access denied.
How about you level 5 passcode these nuts?
Lop.
Turn back. We don't belong here.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Yeah, data. I keep thinking about delete the dat. Inside joke. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time. Got some more credits. Is my oh, okay. My armor's inside the door.
Video game logic.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes. We just need to input it at the security terminal.
Wait, did that Turian's body just glitch? Like he was facing the door, and then when you walked past him, his body just snapped back into facing the console.
I am going to have to double check that when I rewatch this shit. I think this is where I go. Yep.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
But before we do that...
Lop.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Oh shit, it's not this one yet?
This is a restricted area.
There's... Where the fuck do I get that? Do I get it in the next area? Maybe I get it in the next area.
Access denied.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. Wait, there was... that console. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, I think that's just a video tour.
It's a video tour.
I don't want to talk to you. That's another video tour.
This is a restricted area.
Come on,
An active patient file number is
Oh wait,
required.
never mind.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Uh-huh, get fucked.
Love.
Wait a minute. No!
Get fucked. Get fucked.
Turn back, Commander.
No!
Well, get fucked. Once again.
that Garneau?
If it is, we came a long way from nothing.
Cause he dead. He's like so dead.
If you are looking for Garneau,
like OMG
you
dead.
have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
Left.
Sucks to be you.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
The sex change?
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bottom.
Whatever's going on here, I need you to focus.
Of course, Commander.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you up. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Because you're sexy as hell. I mean, what?
You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we're actually speaking with Garneau.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
My arm is through the fucking door again.
Shepard has phase technology.
Someone has cut the power.
Love.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Okie doke.
Garneau's
First
notes
things
gave us
first.
a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's the service store at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Of course not. Wherever we are, always expect an 80% chance of Reapers.
Oh fuck! That was a bad. Oh, thanks, Garrus.
You need to stop missing your shots, bud.
You need to stop missing your shots, bud.
Lob. You fool.
I pity the fool who misses his shots.
Okay, if that was supposed to be Mr. T, then, well, that was pitiful.
I pity the fool who...
Wow.
There he goes.
Really?
Why didn't you scope in and blow his head off instead of, going for a body shot like a bitch?
Because, you see, Ben, I don't like you.
Well, doesn't mean you can't go for a headshot on a downed character.
What the? Did you just see that?
Yeah.
Shred them, Garrus. Run their pockets.
Ooh, ah, man, they were standing so close together, you probably could have hit both of them at the same time with the pressing.
Oh, Garrus just shredded the fuck out of that one.
That Ravager disappeared.
Watch our flank!
What do you mean heads up, Garrus? Well, alright, well I was gonna make a joke and like, stat.
You're gonna do the
right, well,
heads up, no heads down joke, weren't you?
I'm stronking. What
Yeah,
I
no
was
shit.
and wasn't going to do is irrelevant at this point. But so is that guy's head. Lop, and that guy.
Okay, they're moving too fast for me to do another one.
Maybe you just need to get better.
Maybe you just need to shut up.
What? Why did you not commit to the voice for the whole sentence?
Because I was caught in two minds trying to figure out what insult I should go with, and I was initially going to be like, suck my dick, or shut the fuck up. I couldn't think of what to say. Wrong way, Leo!
You're gonna want to warp her ass. And she's dead.
There's still another one.
Not for long. Holy shit, dude.
Even though that wasn't really useful, but yeah. Thanks, Garrus. You're my ace in the hole.
There's the door.
Okay, let's find that
Damn,
artifact.
Garrus really smoked those banshees.
I'm on it.
Get up there.
Fucking Ravagers, dude.
Yeah.
Genuinely one of my least favorite enemy types in any video game.
Yeah, it's not, well, not when you got Garrus on your team. What?
Yeah, they're not nearly as bad with Garrus.
Alright, let's do this. Now, this is where the escort drone thingy is really fucking annoying.
What was that?
Looks like the door's power supply has been cut.
There are the trouble spots. The drone can repair it.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged. It's running on limited power.
Let's make it quick then.
Let's make it quick then. Yeah, not possible, Shepard. Wasn't there a trophy for getting the drone through this section with like more than 75% shields or something?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
I vaguely remember there being a trophy tied to the drone's shields in this section, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you probably are.
Yeah, you probably are. Shut the fuck up.
One repair done. One to go.
Wow.
Hold on a little longer.
Blew that guy's head to smithereens.
No. You go away. That works too.
Shepard, we still need to escort that drone.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I'm in the middle of taking fire.
You need to be closer to the drone.
Thanks, stupid. Are you coming this way? Yeah, you're coming this way. Okay, well that works.
The drone doesn't have much time left.
I hear you. I'm on it.
Oh, hello.
Banshee!
Not for long.
Oh my god, Garrus, you're shooting it before I can use this!
Wow, get fucked. Yeah,
fuck
sure.
you, Garrus.
Door should be online.
Poor Garrus. He's just trying to help.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office. Move! I've got a shot!
Turn back!
Garneau!
Lop, get fucked, Shepard.
Lop.
Damn it.
Just shot Garrus down in cold blood.
Shepard, you need to see this.
What have you got?
That wasn't Garneau. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
Then why was he moving just barely?
Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Looks like some encrypted data and a personal log. 8 missed calls from Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Middle left.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I remember it just seemed cold. I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Top left.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Bottom left.
That artifact. Do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right.
What artifact? It's gone.
Office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can.
Okay, time to go.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
No memory of the last 10 years. They'll have a lot of catching up to do. So Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and the ability to indoctrinate.
Do you think it actually is a Reaper?
Bottom.
If it's a Reaper, we need to know its motivations. How long has it been out here? And more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, they're too dangerous to have around.
One of the
We've
spooky
got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
dialogue options from this deal at the end of this DLC was when Shepard says, "What year do you think this is?" And they're like 2176, and he or she, depending on which Shepard you're playing as, is like 2176 was 10 years ago, and that always like spooked me out. It's like, holy shit, these people have been indoctrinated for a decade.